Today we're looking at Scarface, not Pacino's version, but the original 1932 gangster classic that was directed by Howard Hawks and produced by Howard Hughes. And starring Paul Muni as Tony Comante, this film shocked audiences, enraged censors, and set the stage for one of cinema's most famous remakes. Released near the end of Prohibition, Scarface was part of the first wave of gangster films alongside Little Caesar and Public Enemy. It was adapted from Amar Taji's Trails novel, loosely based on Al Capone's rise in Chicago. The movie even recreated events like the 1929 St. Valentine's Day Massacre, making it one of the boldest gangster portrayals of its time. Audiences were fascinated by these violent anti-heroes, but censors were nervous. This was still the pre-code era, and regulators worried films like Scarface would glorify crime. Hughes didn't care. He wanted to push boundaries and outdo the competition. That defiance sparked one of Hollywood's most notorious censorship fights. The Hays office refused to approve the film unless major changes were made. Hawks and Hughes were forced to add an opening lecture condemning organized crime, retitle the movie Scarface, The Shame of the Nation, and even shoot a new ending where Tony dies cowardly instead of in a blaze of glory. Despite these challenges, several cities banned the film outright, including New York and Chicago. Ironically, the bans only fueled curiosity where it did play. Scarface drew huge crowds. Hughes fought back against the bans in newspapers and eventually won. But the delays and reshoots meant the film barely broke even financially. Still, the film's impact was massive. Critics later hailed it as a proto-noir classic, and in 1994 it was added to the U.S. National Film Registry as culturally significant. The American Film Institute also ranked it among the top gangster films ever made. And of course, its biggest legacy came in 1983 when Brian Palma and Oliver Stone reimagined the story in Miami with Al Pacino as Tony Montana.
I go low, you go high. Look, I know the game, man.
Just like the original, the remake was attacked for its violence, but went on to become iconic. Both films share the same theme, ruthless ambition, summed up by the line, "The world is yours." Scarface, made in 1932, wasn't just another gangster picture. It was a flashpoint in the battle between Hollywood creativity and censorship. Once condemned as too violent, it is now celebrated as a groundbreaking classic that paved the way for every gangster epic that followed.